Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful, kind of windy day here in Dubai, and I decided to rent another car. As you know, in Dubai, it's very easy to get some of these cars. Again, I apologize for the wind if you're getting a lot. And I decided to rent my absolute dream car, one of the cars that I've literally been obsessed with my entire life, ever since I was a little kid. Which, you know, back in the day, the only way I would see these cars is when, you know, I'd go down to the Piggly Wiggly, like this video if you know what that is, and I'd get a DuPont registry magazine and I would see all the fancy cars and the Rolls Royces and all that stuff, Lamborghinis, whatever. So I decided to rent my absolute most desired car. Can you guess it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I rented a Rolls Royce Wraith. Not only is this car surprising, but under the hood, 563 horsepower V12. This car carries itself in a way that I did not expect. It's very fast, actually. It moves very quick. Something I was not expecting this car to do. I expected it to have a little more body roll than it actually does, but this car really surprised me. And again, it is a Rolls Royce, so top quality is absolutely the way to put it, but I love this freaking car. I personally would not need any other car. If I could just have one car, it would be one of these. So if anyone wants to donate me one, please go ahead. I'll take an all black one or all white. That'd be great. Just kidding. Let's check this car out. All right, so opening the doors is one of my favorite things because these cars have suicide doors. One of the trickiest things ever. So the hood lever is tucked way under here. Now guys, this is a rental car, so I'm gonna expect it to be incredibly dirty. Nice Spirit of Ecstasy right there. Yeah, pretty gross looking, but you get the idea. Big Rolls Royce V12 with 563 horsepower. These cars are really neglected, I'm not gonna lie. You'd have a much better life with me. So one thing I want to point out, you know, this car, of course, is, you know, really top shelf. It doesn't get any higher than this. However, when I compare this car to, say, a Bentley, a couple of Bentleys kind of cost around the same money as one of these. And what you don't get with a Bentley is a metal grille. For some reason, it's still plastic. There's actually lots of metal on this car, which is a little bit surprising. Let's go find it all. Metal, metal, metal switch, all metal, metal here, metal, 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 metal. This thing's freaking awesome. It's metal, very weighty, like that. Metal, metal, metal shifter. A little dark, sorry. This is metal back here. In the trunk, one of the first places to get screwed up. This is metal as well, which is really nice. And then one of my favorite parts, little just details of this car, hopefully I can get it because I'm manual right now, but if you see that, that is an actual shape of the Rolls Royce Wraith with the Spirit of Ecstasy actually displayed on that thing. That's pretty freaking sweet. Big 21-inch wheels with the RR that does not move. Well, it doesn't spin actually, so when the car's moving, the emblem always stays upright because they have it weighted to do that, which is pretty awesome. Besides that, guys, there's not much to say about the outside of this car. I used to think these were really ugly, but now I would pretty much sell everything I own to buy a wrecked one because that's all I could probably afford. All right, so I'm back at my apartment because you know, I haven't had Starbucks in a long time, and I thought, you know, why not get one of these? This thing is like laxative, literally. I had to drive pretty far to get to a bathroom just because of the road system here. But yeah, so we're gonna stay close for a little bit. So we are in the car, beautiful steering wheel. You know, all the fit and finish in this car is just absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite things is being those speaker grills. I really love those. You know, I really think it's classy, but there's a reason behind this, that they left the gauges kind of manual, analog dial still, because you know, they just won't age. And even if this screen ages, which is straight out of a BMW for those that don't know, you just hide it and it goes away ever so softly. But you know, that's the thing, is they want this car to be timeless, which makes a lot of sense. You know, I love the door handles. Everything just feels so good in this car. That's my favorite part about it. I love the carbon fiber on this one. You know, you have plenty of storage for everything, your poop drinks, water, you know, and they all close very nicely. There's a key holder right here, which is pretty cool. And then you have tons of storage in here. The same thing back there. You know, it seems like it would be relatively comfortable back there. But yeah, beautiful car. So what we'll do next is, oh yeah, I can't forget the Starlit headliner, which at night is really nice. It's just crazy to experience a car of such caliber like this. You know, one day I hope that I win the lottery and I'm able to afford one of these, but if not, this is an accomplishment in itself, you know, just being able to drive one of these and experience it, you know. I mean, these cars are so expensive, you know, and I'm happy with what I have in my life, but it'd be cool to have a Rolls Royce for sure. It's so quiet in this car, and I'll make a, you know, I'll lower the windows when we're driving and then I'll raise them up so you guys can hear the difference, but it just keeps literally all the noise out of the car. Even in the busy traffic here in Dubai, and all the road noise and everything that you hear, you don't hear it. You're in your own little cocoon, and you know, rich people don't want to hear noise from other people. But yeah, awesome car. My God, look at the stitching. Look at that stitching, gorgeous. Not a fan of this color interior, but I mean, why not, you know? But again, guys, so, you know, renting cars in Dubai is a lot cheaper than it is in America. And I use a company called Master Key, and they're pretty legit. I really enjoy using them as a second car. I will rent probably 2 more cars just to get my hands on them. I really love Bentleys. Not so much the Continental. I kind of want an older Bentley Arnage because I can afford it, but with the prices of everything right now, it's just not feasible for me. I'll wait until everything calms down. If that day ever comes, I hope it does, but it's not looking very promising. All right, so let's get this car on the road and see how it drives. Okay, let's go get some gas. This thing is very, very thirsty. It's such a huge car. That's the first thing you notice, is how absolutely massive this thing is. And but it carries itself quite well. That's probably one of my favorites. It's a bit intimidating. The hood is like 40 feet long, but for the most part, it drives really, really well. It's very smooth, which I think anyone would expect a Rolls Royce to be. This particular one needs new tires, so I'm sure there's a little more road noise than I would normally hear, but it's just so quiet in here, and I can talk so low, and I probably sound very clear still. You know, my CL63, which I keep mentioning, and I will make a video talking about that car and how I bought the cheapest CL63 in the United States. Not to copy Hoobie's Garage, but it is the cheapest CL63 in the United States, and it has a very interesting story to it. But anyways, that car has dual pane windows, just like this, but if anyone knows, I'm not sure, but I think all the glass in this car is dual paned. Even the windshield. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't. I know in my Mercedes, I'm pretty sure only the side windows are dual pane, nothing else is. And that car is really quiet, but this car, I mean, it's like 50 times quieter, which is pretty amazing. So here's with the windows down and how much stuff you can hear, you know, typical. But if I'm not in the mood to hear other people's noise, just roll my windows up and all you hear is the AC. That's pretty freaking wild. And it carries itself very well. Now, it is a V12, so it has gobs of torque. This thing is a torque monster with 563 horsepower. I wasn't expecting this car to be able to go to just. I wasn't expecting it to carry itself in this way that it does. I mean, driving in Dubai is absolutely insane, 99% of the time. So if I have to get out of the way, you know, I can do that fairly easy, which is pretty nice. But yeah, this car, it's just incredible on how it drives. The other thing, which is kind of funny too, that people look at you more in a car like this for some reason. But again, I mean, I say for some reason, it's a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royces are just, you know, they're probably one of the most popular cars there is in existence right now. And, you know, out here in Dubai, you see literally everything. I mean, everything. I've seen Bugatti Veyrons, Chirons. The only car that I have not seen that I want to see is a Pagani Huayra. I haven't seen one of those yet, and if I do, I will literally poop myself. But I'm sure there's one here somewhere. I guarantee it. But you know, every Ferrari I've pretty much seen, and not on the road as well. You know, there's tons of dealerships here, and maybe we can do a video on one just to show what they have. But I am a nobody on YouTube, and unfortunately here you have to be somebody if they, you know, want to allow you to shoot in their dealership, which is really annoying. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So one day maybe, but if not, there's plenty of places in America that have supercars, probably in the Dallas area that I'll go to, or the Oklahoma City area. But it will be still pretty exciting to experience these cars again. Like, I'm just a normal car guy. I've had Mercedes, BMWs, and Range Rovers. That's about what I have. You can't count Chryslers because they absolutely suck. It's probably a sin just bringing that name up in this car. But yeah, and you know, the more and more I just want the experience. I don't necessarily want to buy one of these cars. If I am able to one day, great. But being able to actually drive one of these things is just, it's just a really amazing feeling. It's very humbling. Makes me want to figure out what can I do in my life to be able to afford one of these. But unfortunately, I work for Uncle Sam, so not much I can do. But it is what it is, guys. I can't put into words how this thing drives. There's not much body roll, really, that you would expect in a car like this. I mean, it's quite impressive. I've always been into grand touring cars. You know, I have the knees of a 65-year-old man, so everything hurts all the time. So I would probably not buy a Lamborghini or something like that, I would more lean towards a Bentley, Aston Martin, and you know, maybe one day a Rolls Royce. But for sure Mercedes. There's a couple more Mercedes that I want because I'm absolutely obsessed with Mercedes. Before COVID, you know, they used to be a lot more affordable, but because of this amazing stuff, everything has gone up, and that's what we're dealing with right now. So it really sucks. But enough about that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and me rambling on. You know, it is a new channel, so it'll probably be a little bit before anybody sees this. But you know, if you want to see a specific car, let me know. Just from the voice of a man who has not been around a lot of stuff. I know a lot about these cars, but you know, my experience with them is very limited. So, you know, if you want super informational, this is not the video to watch. This is just more of my reaction to something like this. I would definitely watch Doug DeMero if that's what you're interested in. That guy's just the GOAT. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys next time.